I don't want to stand here and pretend that all businesses are totally evil and are just out there to make a profit and rip you off and all of these things, because that's utter nonsense. That is not what businesses do. You will have had plenty of interaction with organizations in your time and know they do things like donate to charity, and they have inclusivity initiatives in their businesses, and they try and minimize their carbon footprint and all of these things. So while this profit maximization thing is going on, businesses are doing things to create sustainability and social impact under this particular model of profit maximization. So can I just have a show of hands? Who's heard of corporate social responsibility? Yes, okay. It's a very, very popular concept that has come to light in the past 20 years, where businesses understand that they are not just economic actors, they are also social, environmental, and cultural actors too. That basically just means that they have a responsibility to social, cultural, and environmental problems at the same time. So sometimes this is called a stakeholder model rather than a shareholder model. Shareholder model is about the economic side of businesses and making money for those who've invested in the business. The stakeholder model is about everybody who's connected to the business, whether that's employees, whether that's the community, whether that's consumers. So those are different stakeholders of the organization, and corporate social responsibility as a concept pays attention to the needs of those particular stakeholders. So this is taking a step away from that idea of pure profit maximization and thinking about how else might businesses contribute to society. So we can judge an organization's social performance in a number of different ways. So what I really love about this particular model is it really encapsulates this idea that profit maximization, that profitability is at the base of everything a business does. So you've got two different zones of compliance. You've got the economic responsibility, which is the first and fundamental purpose of business. Then you've got the legal responsibility, making sure they don't break the law or do anything bad. And then you've got this sort of optional stuff, the stuff on top, the sustainability and social impact stuff, where you have the ethical responsibility and you have your discretionary responsibility, which is basically contributions to society. So making sure you support sporting organizations, community organizations, or you are doing practices internal to your organization to support employees and things like that. So we can now look at businesses, and instead of just saying, are they profitable, are they making money, we can look at them and say, but are they also doing the ethical thing, the right thing for their businesses? So there are just one other framework and one other concept to look at, and that is that we now can have the language to describe and discuss and evaluate how a business is doing. So we have both this model framework here, the 3 Ps of organizational performance, and the next one, which I'll show shortly, where instead of just being about profit, you got people and planet as well. So thinking about both communities, employees, and being environmentally responsible at the same time. So again, this is a different framework, a different way of thinking and judging what businesses do, who they are, and how they respond to the society in which they operate. So you'll see here on the quadruple bottom line, there's also purpose, the 4th P. So you've got profit, planet, people, and then why does the organization exist? What does it do? Who are they? You might also have heard of the triple bottom line, which doesn't include the cultural, it's just the social, the environmental, and the economic. But it's, again, another way of just thinking about what businesses do and why they do it. So there's a lot of really great things that businesses are doing around the world in order to be sustainable and in order to create a social impact.